Hey everyone. So it's been a while since I've recorded. Mainly because I kind of have a writer's block at the moment. So I was going to work on another chapter today on a different book, another chapter on a different book. But I'm still having writer's block with that. I don't know exactly. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be like some of the role play I've done with my girlfriend, and I just don't know which one I'm going to put, which story we've role played through. So while I'm going to do that, I had in between the time that the last video and this one, I started drawing a map, but it got messed up. Right. What happened was I drew all the stuff, and then I put blue where the water was, but I had drawn the water, the black lines with Sharpie or whatever this is, and then the blue with an Expo erase marker, dry erase marker. So and that didn't work out really well. Fun trick. If you write in Sharpie on a whiteboard, right? You can't really get it off, right? You can't get it off. If you take one of the dry erase markers and go over the lines with it, right, with the dry erase marker, then wipe it off, it'll come off clean. No more Sharpie on your thing, so you can pull a bunch of pranks and stuff like that. So for this video, I'm going to be redrawing these lines, and thinking about what to write in the chapter, and which story I'm going to be writing. So, I started doing the map after the last chapter, and the last chapter was a battle where Jack met Shadow's mother. So I started thinking, I was like, where do I want this battle to be? I've never drawn the world that they're from, so why not draw it? And I think I'm going to be putting it on somewhere else other than Earth, just for the reason that Shadow's never met his mother. And because it's a different kind of set, it seems like a different time era or whatever than what I want the Earth to be like. So, come on. So, please don't be running out. Please don't be running out. Alright, I'm gonna get these lines drawn as quickly as possible. Only on certain areas is it running out. Anyways, this part's going to be the main piece of land, and since this way and this way, but this is generally where I want to be in this in the story, so I'm going to be putting on this place. Draw something here, or I guess a C, since it's going to be Can I not? Something like that. It kind of messed up about here, whatever, because it wouldn't draw the lines. I'm hoping that this isn't running out of ink. It probably is. Come on. Come on. Draw. There we go. So, I've been in lots of role plays. Come on. Why? Just mess up here too, about right there and there. And see a kind of double line right there, and then it goes in the end right there. Oh well. Great. I gotta find that sweet spot there. There we go. There it is. Allow me to draw. And down here. Okay, there it is. Come on. Come on. No. No. There we go. Right on. This part extends up down here. So, you got a lake here. Water in here. Here. And so this is land, extends that way and that way, and then here extends this way. And we got smaller islands here. Oh, there it goes. Straight down. So you got an island here, a lake in the middle, an island here, a lake, and here, two tiny little lakes. Really tiny. And the water just down here, water extends that way, and water extends that way. So, like I said, been in lots of role plays, and so is my girlfriend. And so I've been thinking of which story that we've done to other people that I should try and do. Oh no. I have to move on to brown because I'm not black. Please be able to. Looks like shit. Like literal. No. I hate doing this, but. Like someone put baby diarrhea into a marker. Like that's literally what it looks like. That is disgusting. Oh well. It's one of the only markers that'll actually leave something on this board without being erased off. You can do. I wanted to use the blue because it'd be permanent, but the blue doesn't do permanent. It doesn't believe in never being permanent. There's a break here. Can't remember from memory what this looks like, so looks like. There we go. Oh, come on, they didn't mean to put it there. Oh, what the heck? I know I'm not talking a lot about through this video, but it's because I guess I can't multitask a lot while talking and doing stuff. There we go. Alright, I'm finished. Now I can talk more. It doesn't look the best, but it'll have to do. Go. It'll have to do for now. So, this red drawing here. Yes, of course it does. And of course it's not going to come off. But, green. Okay, so, the green expo marker. And we come to this with the paint. Draw over all over that red, that green, and I think my sleeve. Well, I can't. He's gone. So I'm gonna take that permanent marker and draw a line right there. Now let's see. I want to come off. Just want to come off. Take my sleeve. Nothing. Now where did I put that? Well, what if it's okay? Well, green marker disappeared. What the hell? Okay, move. Oh, there it is. So very good. Come here. Going to take this expo marker and we're gonna draw over. So it's completely covered in the expo. And now we can just take the rest of the sleeve and wipe that away. There you go. Magic. No, not magic. So with this red, I'm going to put city. Or no, I'm going to put borders, not cities, borders. Borders of different countries. So earlier I had one coming from here. Right there. A big border line right there. And I'm gonna put another one. Oh. Put another one right here. Go right there. And we're just going to take one of these islands and put it in half. There we go. So now comes the decision of maybe making this some country, this right here its own country, and then this right up here its own country. Or just having one country, two country, three country, four country, five country, six country, seven country, eight. But that seems like a lot of countries. So what I do is take this one, that's one country. Take this one, that's another country. This one is another. These two another country, and this one's a different country. Right? And this is going to be the country, or this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is going to be the country that Jack has created. Now it comes to figuring out, or is making, I guess, and that book. Anyways, so now it comes to figuring out is, are we going to put that battle here, or here, or somewhere along here? Maybe we can make it here, or we can make it here, or yes, Jack's country's invading. We could just take this island up here. We'll make it here. This is where we'll make that battle. Okay, now it's on to figuring out which other ones of these markers work. Okay, so I know blue doesn't work, but purple works. Purple works. Now to erase that mark. Come here. No. Okay, it's more than just one line because I just took 4 lines across that purple line and get rid of all this stuff. There you go. So purple works. Does yellow work? No, yellow does not work. So, like, there was yellow. A little faint little splotch right there. And it doesn't work. But that's yellow. So there's a yellow line there. Let's see. Yeah, that one works. Some of them, it's like the markers are too wet. Right? And it, no, that one's the one that doesn't work. Oh, well, both blues don't work. But now this blue's dried out. See, it's a kind of like blotchy, bluish stuff. It does that. I mean, I could take that across the thing, but I'll have it bleeding onto the land. I'll have to erase this. Okay, I got rid of most measurements. Let's see. This green didn't work. Yeah, that's green. Let's see. Pink work? No. Done. Red works. Brown works. Yellow works. Pink doesn't work. Purple works. Orange. Orange does not work. Yeah, orange doesn't work. Probably with the not working colors. Any more I'm missing? No? Okay. Okay. Alright. I think purple. No, I don't. Make ooh, 2 lines right there. So that implies me that that's where we're having that setting. Whatever for that battle. Put cities later. I don't really want to do that right now. So that's the map. We've been recording for 22 minutes. Sounds good. So, let me see. Let's see. So, this is new.
Oh my god, who?
Sorry, that's a notification. So this is the part I want to make. Let's see. What role play should I play? And my battery's running out. It's fine, Scott. Wake up. And we're going to plug in my laptop so it doesn't. Run out of battery while I'm recording. Let's think. I don't know what to call this chapter. So, alright. Sorry, I'm so tired. Alright, of course, as soon as okay. Shift. Okay, I only pressed shift like 3 times. Oh, it's so I want to do it where my girlfriend and I are on an adventure, but I can't. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a specific one. Like I can think of several, but I don't know which ones do. I had thought of one, I just don't know how to do it. Alright, I'm going to leave this part unfinished for now. I get it, entitled part. Go back. Alright, okay, so this was the first chapter I did, and the first two chapters are the role plays I've done. One of the role plays I did. So, title of chapters in Island of Paradise. It was actually one of the first role play where I actually met my girlfriend. I was invited to an island paradise by a friend, or at least I thought she was. I didn't know much about it other than there was a hotel, coffee shop, a forest, and of course beaches. As I arrived, teleport. I think I'm going to put teleporting from another dimension. It says I arrived teleported. Oh yeah, I was teleported there. Teleported from another dimension, I took in the sounds and smells. Being blind, I really couldn't see anything other than the energies of the trees and animals. Someone walked up behind me. Hello and welcome, Shadow. I turned around. Hello, Valley. Thanks for inviting me. She said, I didn't invite you. I shrugged and turned back around. Well, someone did. Besides, as far as I can tell, this island is beautiful. Good job on it. Without saying another word, she leaves me to myself. Not knowing what to do or where to go, I just wander the beach looking for something to do. Next part, rejected from the group. And most of this actually did, like, the basis of it happened, right? The names are changed. Some of the names are changed. Some of it's exaggerated a little bit. Some of it's not. Some of it's under-exaggerated. You know, not exaggerated at all. It's like kind of the reverse effect. As long as I walk along the beach, I listen to the sounds of the waves. I begin to wish Jack were here, but yet he was busy in another world, and was not invited. This didn't surprise me at all because his behavior in the past month. In deep thought, I lay on the sand. I hear footsteps coming towards me. Hello, who's there? I call out. Hello, my name is Crimson. I sat up and looked towards who spoke and see the most beautiful aura I've ever seen. Hello, I'm Shadow. She giggles. What are you doing? She asks. I'm about to take a nap, I reply, and I lay back down. She sits next to me. Why sleep when you can go on an adventure? I would have answered if I hadn't immediately fallen asleep. To be honest, that part I don't think actually happened. I don't think I actually fell asleep. I think I just adventured around and stuff. You know, talked to her and stuff like that, and she went off with Valerie and everyone else. But the thing is that I can't remember exactly what happened at that specific point. I know I was going through the beaches and stuff. I can't remember exactly what happened, so I fell asleep. Or Shadow fell asleep. So here we are. A couple hours later, I woke up to the sound of more footsteps. Hey, Crimson, why are you hanging around that thing? I didn't move. I laid still and acted as if I was still asleep. I'm just watching over him until he wakes up, just to keep him safe. Those words I shuddered. No one but Jack has ever tried keeping me safe. He's an assassin. He keeps himself safe. Why don't you come hang out with us? We're going to get drinks. I heard Crimson shift beside me. Okay. I could hear the hesitation in her voice. She got up and walked off with the group. That part, again, didn't exactly happen. It was a lot different than that. About 30 minutes later, I got up and followed them, wanting to be included in the group as well. I walked in the coffee shop and was immediately confronted by Valerie. What the fuck? Probably didn't get demonetized by YouTube. What the are you doing here? Go away, you're not wanted. She's immediately followed by agreements from her friends, except for one of them. Guys, just let him be. Maybe he wants coffee too, which came from Crimson. The others opened their mouths, but before they could say anything, I walked out to explore the island. They actually did say other stuff. at that point I wasn't really liked or whatever. No one but Crimson actually liked me in that role play or whatever. I'm walked along the edge of the island, staying close to the shore. Eventually, I feel the ground begin to ascend. I figure I'm walking up a hill and assume there's a cliff to my side. Cautiously, I step away from what I think is the edge and continue walking. And when the cliff turned and continued to the left, I walked straight off of it. This was actually purposeful. Because, of course, I would be able to hear the crashing of the waves below the cliff. But it was on purpose because I wanted to be part of the roleplay and no one was actually paying attention to me. It was a moment of desperation of I want at least a little bit of attention, like to the point where they at least acknowledge that I'm there. Not like I'm the main focus of the roleplay, not like that, but the point where it's like, hey, why don't we go, hey, we're as a group, let's do something, I don't care who is in charge, I just wanted to be at least acknowledged by someone, and be able to role play with someone. It wasn't, hey, I want everyone to focus on me. No, it was, hey, I want to be part of the role play. There's another thing I wanted to add. I can't remember. As I plummet down the cliff, I'm thrust into its shadow. Using my power of shadow jumping, I disappear into it. Shadow jumping is an ability I've given my character, which allows him to, kind of like teleport, but only through shadows. So if there's a shadow covering him, he can teleport. I fall out of Crimson's shadow, screaming in the coffee shop. I wanted to make it seem like it was kind of real, like there was a real danger or whatever. And I actually did pop out of Crimson's shadow. I did, kind of scream in the roleplay, but only because, falling off the cliff is, not the best. Banishment. When I fell out of Crimson Shadow, Valerie and her friends jumped. I lay on my back, panting as I knew I'd nearly met my end. Valerie spoke. What the hell do you think you're doing here? Stood up as soon as some random passerby threw water on Crimson. Some of it splashed into me. Before I could react, I felt a tug and was pulled away from the group. I saw Valerie's hand, pointed at me, and said, "You are hereby banished from my world, you stupid." And with that, I was thrust out of the world and into another one, landing at someone's feet. I looked up to see my oldest friend, Jack. That actually kind of happened, the part about thrust into another world with Jack. That's a different kind of. And that, I personally added in. This is on an app called Amino, and so you can create different places or whatever, and you can have group chats there based off the topic of what your Amino is based off of. You can do anime, roleplay, fighting, horror, whatever, right? And your chats can include anything based around that. So, Valerie had made that chat, and I had joined. And well, I didn't join. I was invited by someone. I don't know if it was her or not. I couldn't really tell. But when you're invited to a chat, the chat just pops up, right? It's like, oh, okay. I wasn't looking for another chat. Someone had invited me, and I saw the chat pop up. I was like, oh, hey, cool. But I was banned from the chat because, okay, so she had a bunch of rules, right? So apparently, I PM'd Crimson, private messaged her, and actually this kind of leads into it. I wanted to make it a kind of story, so this chapter leads into how the PM was created. Oh, I just sent her an invite to come chat with me, but anyways, so I text her in private message. Why? I think that was the only word I spoke. I was like, why? She's like, I don't know. Of course, I think she knew what I meant by why. So I asked her, do you know what I did wrong? You know, trying to figure something out, figure out what happened. You know, usually I like to figure out what I did wrong in order to what you call it, figure out what I did wrong so I can fix that for other chats, or maybe get a second chance and not mess that same thing up. So she's like, I don't know what you did. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I followed all the rules. And I went back to the chat. I didn't enter the chat again. I couldn't text anything, but I could look at the rules. I was looking through the rules, and I was like, hey, I didn't break any rules. So I texted her, hey, can you ask her what rule I broke? So I went back to look at the rules, and I was like, okay, maybe I gotta read between the lines. I had to one specific rule, and it was rule 11. I remember the number of the rule because it's the rule I broke. I didn't really break it. I sort of stretched it, I guess. And what it is it's no forcing yourself into the role play and obey time and space. You know, you can't be one place at 1 second and one place at another just by walking. You can't be like, oh, I walked to her house and it's 300 miles away and it takes 3 days and instantly there just by walking. Or like, or starts walking to this person's house. It's 30 minutes away. Next minute, you're already there. No, that's not how. No, the only one that can time skip is the person in charge of the thing, unless he or she gives gives someone else permission to take control of the roleplay. So I was like, so I started thinking about that rule, and that rule just kept coming up. I was like, all right, okay, so ignoring time and space. I wasn't ignoring time and space. I was teleporting. I walked up to the edge of the island. Mind you, no one. She has not told anyone what the setting of the island looks like. She hasn't told anyone there's a cliff. She hasn't told anyone this is not a cliff. So I just assumed there was a cliff, which wasn't even in that rule, you know, making up the scenery or anything. I was like, okay, well, you don't really want me to do anything, so I'm just going to explore and assume there's a cliff. You know, and nothing in that rule, you know. So Crimson texts back saying, she says rule 11. All right, the rule I was looking at. So I was looking at the rules like ignoring time and space. Okay, well, she never said what the island looks like, so if the cliff is like 30 minutes away, you know, I didn't know. She didn't tell me. You know, if falling down a cliff takes an hour, she didn't tell me because, I don't know. And I teleported, so teleportation is like instant. Unless, of course, you're like teleporting through cross dimensions and takes 30 minutes, but it's still not ignoring time and space. So I moved on to the second part of the rule, and it was forcing yourself into the roleplay. I'm like, it's probably the one. Because remember, I wanted at least a little bit of acknowledgement. You know? And the thing that was weird about it was that I popped up and she's like, what the hell are you doing here? I'm supposed to be here. What the hell are you, stalker or whatever, right? I'm like, I just want to be part of the roleplay. And I guess I forced myself into the roleplay, but it was like, really? You know who? I've seen people force themselves into roleplay a lot different than that. Like, they supposedly know what's going on, and that's how they force themselves into the roleplay. They're like, oh, hey, yeah, I was told this and this by this person. Like, let's say on a zombie apocalypse or whatever, and we don't know why the outbreak is, and someone just barely joins, they're like, oh, yeah, I know how the apocalypse started. You're like, no, you don't. We don't even know, and we've been here longer. You know? But I guess I forced myself into the roleplay. But, you know, and it wasn't. So, So I started thinking about it. I was like, if I had forced myself into roleplay like that, if it was based off forcing myself into roleplay, it would have been immediate. You know, it was like 2 or 3 minutes between the time that we were talking about stuff, right? We were talking like while I was there, and I was like, fine, I'll leave. You know, when someone else popped into the chat and splashed water on Crimson, you know, and I put some of it splashed on me because I'm still standing right next to her, you know. And then she says, oh, and then Valida's like, that's it, and bans me. So what I think is that she thought it was time and space because I think she thinks that I wasn't even there, you know. And I was right next to Crimson that had the water splashed, and she had the water splashed on her. So I made it to where water splashed on me too, you know, because I'm right next to her. So if anything, she's the one ignoring time and space. Anyways, long story short, Crimson winds up leaving the chat and joining some that I'm in, and we start dating, which happily still going. So what the hell happened to you? Asked Jack. I was banished from someone's stupid island, paradise, world thing. I stood up and looked at Jack. You want me to destroy it for your revenge? At this point, you know, you can't really do anything. You know, I can't. Jack was a different character that my friend used, and he changed it up a little bit. I took my character back. I took Jack back as my character because he was changing who Jack really was. And he's supposed to be all powerful, you know. Jack's supposed to be all powerful, but I can't really have him destroy the world because it's not his. And in Amino, if Jack joined, he would have probably been immediately banned from that same chat. Couldn't really destroy anything. No, he asked, no, there's actually someone in there who was pretty nice. Sounds like she liked you. How do you know she was a she? You're gay, are you, Shadow? No, then she was a she. Anyways, Jack, I don't know if I'll ever be able to see her again. I'd send you back and come with so they can't ban you again. Nah, that will cause problems. Shadow, when have I ever not caused problems? You always cause problems, so like I'm your permanent babysitter, exactly, and I can babysit myself. When you're sober, true. So can you help me, Jack? Help with what? See her again? Sure. There we go. He snaps his fingers. There we go. A personal war for you and her. Thanks, man. You're a good friend. When I want to be. Jack waves a hand and the portal opens up. I step through it into Crimson's and Knight's personal world. And this would be the PM. I stepped out of the portal onto an empty plane. Something hit the back of my head. Ow! As for creating things here, such as another thing hit my head. And that one's for your girlfriend. I turned around to talk back, but the portal was gone. Stupid. I reached down and picked up the rings he threw at me. I put one on and thought about being in the city. Instantly, the city appeared. Sweet, this is awesome. For that, I put the other ring to envelope and dropped into the portal I hoped was near Crimson. I think that says hot. Okay. So again, this is creation of the PM, and technically I didn't do anything. You know, in text, you can literally do anything. In roleplay, powers of roleplay are like infinite. You can do anything. So I made it tied to like a roleplay sense, in that you could do anything, but it's not like what you call it? Kind of still in the roleplay world, not the real world. You know, it's still in the whatever, right? A few minutes later, Crimson appeared in the world. Ow, that hurt. You dropped it on my head. Sorry, Crimson, I couldn't aim properly, being blind and all. It's okay, Shadow. Do you know why she banned me? I don't know. She said something about insubordination. She didn't say any rules, though. I know. I think she hates you. Maybe. I don't hate you, though. Thanks. No problem. She hugged me. So what's with this world? Just knew when my friend made me. Oh, cool, he's a good friend when he wants to be. She goes, it'd be nice. I'm sure he's a great friend. I'm sure he's a great friend. That's rare. Hey, be nice. He gave us this world. More like he pushed us into it, but yeah. Someday I'll have to meet him, she said. Someday you will, I smile. She smiles back. Good, I like having friends. Yeah, friends are good, and you're a good friend, Crimson. Thank you, Shadow. This conversation kind of actually happened. It's not exactly. And I can't go back into that chat because I left for some reason and I feel really bad. No. But, yeah, it's a little exaggerated. We never talked about Jack. I just didn't want to do the altercation of what the rule was, whatever. You know, if I just put insubordination, which is not following the rule, short for not following the rules. Let's see what. Oh, okay, so a few weeks passed and Crimson and I had a wonderful friendship, but Crimson was getting sad and frustrated. She had hinted to me that she liked me, but like the that I am, I was oblivious. She tried once more to win my heart, and in fact, she already had. This kind of true, you know. I started falling for her. I started falling for her. Me, my girlfriend played Crimson, and I played Shadow. So I started falling for her. And she kept making hints that she wanted to date me, which I was oblivious to. I never figured it out. Although I did like her. I did like her a lot. No, and I was thinking about asking her out, but it wasn't because I had finally figured out the hints. It was just because, you know, I liked her and I didn't want to, you know, and I wanted to just ask, you know, see if she says yes. If she said yes, and so I asked her. So she eventually told me that she'd hinted to me. And I was like, wait, what? You hinted? And then I went back and read all of our texts, you know. I was like, well, damn, you did hint to me. I feel so bad now. You know, because she had hinted to me and I liked her and I just didn't know. And so, rest of the chapter. Hey, Crimson, I said, getting a bit nervous. Hello, Shadow. Crimson could tell something was up. I just knew it. I have a question, I said, and looked at my feet. What is it? Will I what? Would you like to, I coughed, me some stress, go on a date with me? What was that? Can you say it again without coughing? Would you like to go on a date with me? I got nervous, feeling like I'd be rejected a second time. Of course I would. This is actually the conversation that was closest to what actually happened. Because, you know, I was nervous, and I did make it look like I was stuttering. You know, I was still kind of in role play and stuff like that. Making it look like, even if it was real life, I would have still stuttered a lot. And coughed a bit. But yeah, I actually repeated myself 3 times. Once I coughed. The second time it was really low, and she asked me to say it louder. And the third time I actually said it loud enough, and she said yes. What's the next chapter? Is it in the first day? So, would you like to go on a date, Crimson? Of course I would, she smiles happily. Want to go to the movies? How about we go swimming? I love to swim. Okay, sounds good, I say. She starts walking towards the pool. How far is it, Crimson? She says about 2 miles this way. I said, I know a shortcut. Really? I missed. No, right there. I said, really? She says, really, I've never found one, and I've tried. I grab her waist and pull her into a shadow cast by a tree. Suddenly appeared at the pool. I paid the lifeguards to close down the pool for the day and for everyone to leave except us. Take off my shirt and sit next to the pool. Crimson slips her hoodie off and jumps in. I watch her energy as I can't see how beautiful she is on the outside. but she is the most amazing and pure woman on the inside. She swims to me. Come on, Shadow, the water is fine. I don't want to read this last chapter, and it's not because, it's bad. It's just, I don't want to get demonetized by YouTube. Yeah, that if I really don't want to get demonetized by YouTube, so I'll just leave it at that. And then the title part. Edit part. So I think that's going to be it, because I really cannot think of what exactly I know the role play I want to do. I just can't think of what, or not what, but what happened. It's been a couple months. It's been like since November, or before November, September, October, sometime around there. Last year, 2018. So I've really got to think about this. So the next video. So the next video will be, more on what I'm going to be able to doing for that chapter. And I'll see you guys later.